Uh, so the pit maneuver.
There's just a lot of traffic to try to do a pit maneuver at like you said, at these speeds, but there's still a lot of traffic around in the area. But once again, up to 70 miles an hour, the driver of this vehicle, once they get a clear path, it looks like they're hitting the gas and going for it. But this is a smaller street, a little bit more residential here. But a very smaller street here, a lot of stop signs. So if they blow through one and somebody's coming through, it could, very well and very bad. But you can see there's not a lot of traffic at this point, which is a good thing on these smaller streets.
Yeah, that's always a relief to see. So West Orange Avenue, according to our extreme nav, we're now in the city of Anaheim. Certainly, if you're watching us from Orange County and you know people who live nearby, please tell them to avoid this particular area now on South Euclid Street, just given how dangerous this is. So the want, again, if you're just joining us, is reckless DUI driver. We think, according to Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, we think that there are 3 people inside this vehicle driving recklessly over a center divider against traffic. Several near misses since we've been with this pursuit. Now coming up to a very busy intersection. I just mentioned they've gone over the center divide. We're seeing that yet again just to get around the traffic at this intersection, which is South Euclid and now
Sheriff's Department really wants to get these suspects into custody. Besides just the reckless, you can see those are still sheriff's vehicles that are still behind it here that they are trying to get involved in and stay in on this. And it looks like they're still staying with it. So there must be something that this vehicle is definitely wanted for more than reckless DUI, because you look how many vehicles you can see. Look how many patrol cars are in on this and staying with it, despite the fact, like I said, usually watch commander will call off a pursuit when it's just something like a reckless DUI and the speeds are too out of control. But they are staying with this. Oh, you can see somebody going through there, somebody on a little scooter or making a turn on Gilbert Street here. So, and then once again, the speed's starting to pick up.
Yeah, so now we're in the 50s here on South Gilbert Street and Colchester Drive, Anaheim, Santa Ana, Garden Grove. That's
good day, everybody.
Is picking up, so it's
we got a chase.
Vicinity, of course, you can see the black and white gaining some ground.
I can't believe they are still chasing him.
Continues to pick up speeds. The residential area, that's always a concern, given people can just be out and about.
I'm glad that they didn't even mention that he almost ran somebody over a second ago.
This one in their neighborhood. Maybe we're passing.
If you're just now joining us, or
watching us from Orange
I'm
County,
just now joining us, share this out. We got a live chase happening now. I will get to you guys' comments in just a second.
West Broadway, making a right turn.
I've got to do a couple of things. This is live. Kevin, if you're on Facebook, share this out.
Frightening
we appreciate
to watch.
it. Good to see everybody.
Seen this before, where they will do anything to get away.
Been a while since we had a daytime one this early.
One of those instances where they really are using.
Good to see everybody. Please share this out right now.
Here.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Share this out.
You can see the Sheriff's Department is still sticking with it. Okay, now starting to cross over that yellow line.
We're going into oncoming traffic. There must be something else other than just DUI.
Making a turn. We're kind of going around the blocks here in the area of Anaheim. So we'll have to see if they're looking for a space. You can see how many other black and whites now going down that center divider here as traffic is.
Oh, this is going to get it very dangerous.
We already came through Brookhurst once time before.
We've already had bad
time that we're
chase ending.
Here.
I'll say hey to a few real quick.
A lot of traffic, all directions.
I will go for Lisa, Fred Franklin.
But we'll have to see how far they're.
Lord, good to see her. Bush, hey, babe. Good to see you.
There are a lot of schools in the area. We're kind of in the area between Magnolia High School,
Sarah.
High School.
Good to see you.
About 2 miles to the west of.
Life chases is always a big hallelujah, guys.
As we make our
good
way
to see everybody.
A
little early for we got to chase, am I right?
Sedan
but we'll take it. Let's get it done.
Out the white Buick sedan filled
a
with
good long one, Michael
LASD
Maloney. That'd be definitely a blessing.
Reckless DUI driver. Here we're coming up on
It's got to be a little
busy
something more
intersection.
than
It looks
that.
like yet
It
again
just
we're
has
on
to be.
South Brookhurst Street in Anaheim.
Carol, will we pass
Kevin,
by your
it's
birthplace
still
here
too
soon
quick
and
for
be
a pit
like,
maneuver. Spike strips, we could potentially see that. It's just the amount of traffic seems to be the problem, right?
thank you, Jeanette. This is live. If you're ever on Facebook,
if this keeps kind of going on,
share
making this loop here
now. We got to chase. If you're on one of our YouTube channels,
that the
hit the like
department
button.
can pick up on.
That helps everybody find out we're doing this. Sarah with 2 R's, always good to see you.
Get some units into it where they can get some.
They heading to Disney?
But at these speeds here, it's kind of been random, zigzagging through.
Yes, Larry, this is
traffic here, and speeds once again up into the 80s.
I was wondering that too. They said 3 suspects for a DUI stop. It's definitely more than that. There's more to the story, guys.
South here, we're going to get into the kind of the
Do people usually get together and just get drunk and drive around middle of the day in California? Is that like a Lee, this is going to be bad. He's almost doing 100 on surface streets.
But if it keeps going, it can pick up the 22 freeway. It looks like we're going to make a turn here again.
Rosie Cheeks, good to see you.
This is Orangewood.
Okay, so
Orangewood Avenue.
It's going to take us westbound on Orangewood here.
Yeah, and Kevin,
thank you so much, Deborah, for the super sticker and your continued support.
County. We are in
James,
Orange County.
correct.
So when something like this happens, do they coordinate with other local agencies?
Yeah, usually they will.
Now we're in a neighborhood, pretty nice one like that.
A local agency or the California Highway Patrol when it was.
Yeah, they're not backing off. They are staying really tight. Really tight on this guy, so you have to know this is not just a DUI stop. That's BS.
LA County Sheriff's.
Thank you for the stars over there, Victoria West.
So, like I said, they really want this vehicle. Otherwise, they would have let it
Cody
go.
Rage
another
in the place to be.
Chris
ain't got time. Come on.
They would be trailing while handing it off to a local agency here. But
yeah, this is a good one. Lisa, if you're here, Nancy wants you to talk to her, say hello.
Okay, so it does look like they're now officially in the Garden
Grove
area.
Linda, thank you for the like.
According to our Extreme Nav.
Beautiful liquor store right there.
Gilbert Street near Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Kevin, given how dangerous this is, I mean, at this point, it looks like traffic is a little lighter here.
I wasn't late, but I was trying to get everything going for us.
They have to weigh public safety.
All right, guys, you're going to give me just a second.
When a pursuit just gets too dangerous, they back off and they go into a following, what they call following, and not in pursuit. Are you surprised that hasn't happened yet?
They're not backing down.
That really also leads to the thought that there is something that the want on this vehicle or the suspects that are inside the vehicle is much more.
Creed is on his way, by the way. He said 5 minutes, so it'll end before Creed gets here.
There's still a sheriff's helicopter that is staying with this as well. And
they are backing off a little bit, but that's only because he's doing 100 miles an hour right now, guys. Over 100.
This is much more,
and over 400 of you here. Good to see you.
More than just a reckless DUI because of the fact that they have so many units involved in this pursuit, so many units that are directly behind the pursuit. And
Aaron, good to see you, buddy. This is live, guys.
I see a lot of traffic starting to build up here.
This dude's been doing well over 100 in basically surface streets, you know, which are basically non-interstate areas.
But it looks like to be pulling into a
shopping center.
We're going to do a little shopping.
Oh, another near miss to a parked car there in this shopping center.
He's just cutting through. Oh, watch out, dude.
In Anaheim.
Should I be like the reporter and say, "Oh my God, Vinny, he nearly just ran that guy down"?
It's just so I'm watching along with you, and it kind of takes your breath away. You're just fear
Dennis,
for
good
the
to see everybody.
CBS
and Fox use the same video, correct?
The surface streets, South Euclid Street.
Thank you so much for the stars over there, Kari. Hallelujah.
And we were
Thank
just
you
talking
so
about
much.
The fact that
I appreciate it.
When do they back off, given how dangerous this is?
Yeah, it looks like the
I'm always looking good. What you talking about? Fresh to death every day, son.
A little bit now. You can see the sheriff's helicopter is down below and still tracking it. Looks like now they're trying kind of.
Yeah, he's doing a hell of a good job driving for a drunk.
Those black and whites drop back a little bit. They're starting to zigzag.
All right, so we're going to see some people start jumping out of this car or what?
That they could, maybe they're trying to think they've got it.
We're parking.
Looks like they're going to park here.
Get out.
They're going to try to park here.
That guy parked so close to the car, his buddy can't get out.
So the airship's going to track them coming in, and you can see now.
Backing out.
Now they're going to come in.
Yep.
Then
Surrounded
messed
now
up
they're
now,
boxed
bud.
in.
Yep.
Okay, and that sheriff's
Oh
is
my goodness.
a Pico Rivera unit. So
Oh, interesting.
Maybe we'll find out
still
here in a
on
minute
Pico
exactly
Rivera
what
unit.
this is
So now
for
they
going
kinda
on. I
drove-
mean,
they
to
thought-
be
I think
this
they thought they were gonna
hardcore.
hide from those deputies, but the airship had sight on them. The
I love
entire
that his
way.
friend
So
couldn't get out of
all
the car
these,
because he parked too close to
more
the other
deputies are
car.
coming in here,
What
and
an
they're
idiot
at least they're
he
getting the
is.
doors are open at this time. The
Monica,
passenger
good to
side
see
doors,
ya.
they kind of tucked in a little close to that
Jesse,
parked car, so they can only get out on
Doug,
one side. So
Skittles,
they're trying to
the
have
white
them
stallion.
have them come out on the driver's side. All what you were saying before, they did spot
That's
up
what
to
I'm
3 people in the
being
vehicle.
real about
Right, up to 3 people, and they
I was on
assume that
about
they're
it.
armed. That's the other thing that they take into consideration at this point in time.
Well,
And
it's
the way
all
that
right,
this works
Toby.
is they tell you get out
No
of the car,
apologies needed around here.
back turned to them, hands
We
up,
got a
and it
drunk.
looks like the driver is out.
That's
facing
drunk
them,
number one.
Turned now.
Where's
doing
drunk
as
number
he's
two?
told, and it looks like
They got
a
him at
man,
gunpoint, guys. Anything can happen. This guy, what's he
and
doing?
This is protocol.
Don't do it.
They want to see your hands up. They want
Don't do
your
it,
back
bro.
turned to them, and usually they walk.
He's asking
This
for
is
it.
unusual where he's walking
Whoa,
toward him.
what's he doing?
Yep,
What are you
can see
doing,
that
dude?
The deputy is
Oh, this guy is either drunk or a real
flustered,
asshole.
given
One
that
of the
this
two.
guy isn't doing what he's told, right, Kevin?
Yeah, and you still got one person in the passenger front seat and one person in the looks like in the back seat there.
Oh, there you go.
This guy isn't entirely, following their command.
Right.
Bob, good to see you, buddy.
But they've
Doing good, real good.
They've got him in the.
I'm glad we had this live chase right off the bat today. 655 of you. Please like this video. Please subscribe to wherever you're watching. If you're on Facebook, share it out.
Let's see if he follows commands.
I mean,
And
for
again,
a
they
DUI
want the
chase,
hands
they
up,
have
they
they have
want
been on this
Get
guy
back to them.
like he
They'll
was
have you
a
usually
bank robber.
crawl out in the eagle spread, and then they'll cuff you. That's
The
usually
eagle
how this
spread.
works.
Wow.
So the
Is that a
fact that
technical
driver
term?
was taken into custody, thank goodness he was, but that was scary. though, for
Alan,
those
love our
deputies
family
when
over in the
the
UK. Good to
suspect is
see you.
literally walking toward them, which you're not supposed to do. So the guns are
Sierra
drawn.
Gilbert,
We'll see what this
paging Sierra
passenger
Gilbert.
in the back here now
Credence,
that he is
paging
out,
Clarence,
and it looks like a male.
Clarence,
If
Credence.
he's
There
I
he
leave
is.
the house for
Kevin.
5 minutes one
he's
time in
kinda
the
got
last
his
few
hands
days
up,
to
but
go to
he's
the
also
post
kind of
office, and there you go. And
motioning
then
to
I'm glad that it
whoever's
ended
left
before I
inside,
jumped
but
on because
he's
I would have
backing up.
really
He's being a little
that
more
would've,
cooperative than the driver
jinxed.
was. So he's
I mean,
backing up
13
the
minutes.
deputies now.
I'm happy,
There's
I
at
guess.
least one
Not
more
bad. I
person
mean,
But it's been really weird. They were
inside the
chasing them.
vehicle
Surface
in
streets,
the
100
right
miles an
passenger
hour.
I
seat.
saw. Well, I
And it
mean,
doesn't
I
look
wasn't
like they're going to
watching.
be able to
but
get
I was
out
trying.
of that door because of
Pretty
close
good.
to the
Hey, T,
parked vehicle,
pretty
so
good
they're
for
gonna-
being drunk. I gotta say, I don't
They're
think I
going to
could pull
have. They'll
that off.
probably try to come out
No,
the other
there's
door.
no
but
way.
It looks like they're halfway out that right.
I'm
passenger
serious.
door, so,
I
but
had
don't think
enough
it'll open up
packages
enough
today. I
to
said,
get
no, I'm going
out.
to take them to
Okay, so
the
we have 2 in custody.
take
at
them
this point,
myself
right?
to the post office, of course.
Yeah, two in
And
custody.
I wasn't
The third
even
person that's in the front
3-4 minutes down the road.
right passenger seat. And
I
we
feel
don't
like
know
that
whether
the
could
the
be
driver
the
really screwed over
vehicle
the
to see if there's
passenger.
another
He
person
pulled
in
so
the-
close to that
in
other
the-
car so they
in the
could
back
bail
there.
out.
The
The
Yeah.
guy
that
couldn't
was
barely
in the
open
back
his
was
door
kinda
to
had
get
his
out.
hands out the window and
Didn't
So-
want him running and getting away.
that was out the
He
right
trying to he
passenger,
kind
but
of
they
screwed
might
his
have
butt
split
on
off
that
over to
one.
the left
Screwed
side
the
just to get out
pooch.
of the vehicle at this
Oh,
point,
yeah.
but
They're
you
all
can see
short.
there's one more person in the
2022.
right
Quantity
front
over
seat.
quality.
You've seen some
The
hands
year of
kind
the
of go
short
up there,
chase.
but
DUI
sure.
on
Well, it looks like they're following
Thursday
around
at
the
what
back.
time? Noontime
Okay,
there
so
in
here's the third.
California?
Back.
Here's the
I
third.
mean, okay.
You got it, life.
Bring your back.
That was crazy, man. There was
This
so
one
many chances
seems-
this
this one
guy
seems to
could have
be
hit somebody doing, like I
following
said,
the
well
commands
over
of these,
100.
deputies as this person will be taken into custody
Denzel,
with
if you're
one
here,
more time.
buddy.
Kevin, as
Was
this,
that a Warman?
happens, it's interesting.
It is
No,
a
God,
woman.
Angie was here
That it
before I
just
was.
that moment when the department decided to back off because it was
Angie
seemingly
makes a
becoming too
point.
dangerous to the public.
Shadow casting is right
And
on.
then that's when these suspects, and again, I'm speculating.
The guy that got out of the
thought
car
that
too,
maybe
he
he
just
tried
like
to maybe make a
walked
run
right
for
into
town and
the
they pulled
cops. Like
into
he didn't
what
put his
appears to be
hands
a
up.
shopping
He didn't
center
turn around. He
in
didn't do any of
I-
that.
well,
I'm trying
listen,
to
he's
get the
drunk.
exact
You don't know
location,
better.
by the way.
Apparently.
I think there's more.
allegedly.
There's
And
more
so
going
they got
on. I
further
felt
words from the
than just a
department and their
DUI.
strategy.
You know, we got
I-
3 people in the car.
and surprisingly, they stuck with it. Didn't even become a foul, which is amazing.
They didn't back off one bit. Maybe they're trying to prove a point.
Right.
Suspect.
This is the first real one we've had since the exploding bike.
20 deputies down there taking these 3 suspects into custody. So it will be interesting to find out exactly.
A bunch of drunk white guys
and 1 white girl. Get it right.
Many deputies involved in
maybe she's just one of the guys.
Allegedly.
It looks like doesn't look like there's any more suspects within that vehicle.
I was kind of hoping we go about another 15 minutes and be like,
oh, sorry. No, we got it. Brian, favorite beer, cold beer. Favorite beer for me, free cold beer.
Free cold beer is Creed's favorite. If they're giving out PBRs and they're ice cold, that's his favorite that day.
Residential and business community within Anaheim. So again, this is all coming to an end at Camphor Tree Plaza in
Camphor?
I
say Camphor?
You miss Tic Tac.
You did better than us. No, we did like 11,000.
3 people in custody now in Anaheim.
And that's with pieces missing a little bit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Original and age restriction.
We could have cashed in on it for sure. Yingling. I ain't got a yingling.
Say that again.
Yingling.
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 And how it did. And Kevin Takumi,
old E.
joining us
and
helping out with this coverage today.
Only in a 40 though.
Alrighty, we're glad to
and a paper bag in the back seat of a car. Noontime in California.
Possibly a couple of scrapes.
Decent.
Absolutely. All right, Kevin. Thank you so much.
I'm back to the Bud Light again.
Of that pursuit coming up tonight on the Fox 11 News.
Not very often.
Once we learn a little bit more about what was really happening there.
I believe so. I mean, she said we'll be back to find out what was really happening there and what's going to be really happening here, Creed. In just about 30 minutes, we got a chase. We're going to kick it off. Really no theme for today. Just basically a day full of chases. We're going to cover a story that came out of Texas yesterday of a chase that was ended by a Good Samaritan on foot. So we've got that news story. As well as a guy goes crazy on a backhoe and attacks his neighbors and police.
Right.
That and much more here today on We Got a Chase. We'll see you back here at 4:05. And until next time. My man. Everybody remember to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, share it on your Facebook, even if it's over. Maybe you're just watching this in the future. Still share it though, because that's what's important. Until next time. Please remember.